At this point, I think we have all heard of the term influencers. However, if you're a business owner, the main question and problem you probably have is how can you leverage these so-called influencers for more customers and sales to your business? Hi everyone, I'm Arlen Robinson and I'll be breaking down the different categories of influencers and how you can find the right ones to promote your business. Okay, so here's how it all works. These are the different categories of influencers. As I mentioned earlier, they're all influencers are not treated alike. There's at least five different categories of influencers, starting with the nano influencers at the bottom, one that have at least 1,000 to 5,000 followers on any of the major social networks, all the way up to the mega influencers that are typically at the celebrity type level. I'd have at least 1 million followers on any of the various social networks. So we're going to go ahead and start at the nano influencer level. I'm going to show you some great examples and give you some tips on how you can find the influencers that will be right for promoting your business. So the first level of influencer, as I mentioned, are nano influencers. And Chris is a great example of a nano influencer because he has about 4,700 followers. And as I mentioned, nano influencers are about 1,000 to 5,000 followers across the major social networks. Now, today I'm going to be focusing on Instagram. Now, Chris is a dad blogger. He's also a business owner from Toronto, and he and his wife, Christine, run a family and lifestyle blog entitled Amidst the Chaos. So not only is he active on social networks, he does have a blog where he covers a wide range of topics, and you can also see these different topics across his Instagram feed, where they cover family life, home, style, DIYs, food, travel, and a lot more. So if you have a business that's under any of these categories, and maybe you're in Canada, maybe you're not, this would be a great nano influencer to approach. So he is a nano influencer. All right, we're going to now go to the next level of influencer, which is the micro influencer. And I've got a great example of a micro influencer for you. Now, a micro influencer is somebody that has approximately 5,000 to 50,000 followers across any of the major social networks. And Grace Abbott is a great example of one. She has approximately 10,000 followers here on Instagram. She is known as a brand strategist by day, a beauty enthusiast by night, and her feed highlights the best of beauty products and a variety of other things. But her niche is really kind of beauty products. So if you're in that niche or in that space, she would be a great influencer to approach. As you see, she's active, she's growing, and this is her Instagram presence. She also has her own website, which is, you can see the link from here. So that's definitely something that you also want to look at. Do these influencers have their own blog, their own site, where they also connect with their following? All right, so now that we're going to go on to the next level of influencer, which is known as the mid-tier level of influencer, which are people that have approximately 50,000 to 300,000 followers across the major social networks. And so a great example of a mid-tier influencer is this gentleman here, Matt Karsten, who is a photographer, a blogger, and an adventure seeker. So Matt not only is a travel blogger, photographer, he's also a digital nomad who's been exploring the world for over 10 years. So he basically just lives on the road, exploring, taking cool pictures. And, if you're in the travel space, you have a business in the, travel niche, you want to get him to show off your products, your wares, whatever it is that you think will be applicable for this particular blogger. He is an awesome mid-tier influencer that you can follow. And again, he also has his own site. He blogs as well. So that's another thing that you want to take a look at. Do they have their own site, their own blog? And he is, again, another great example of a mid-tier influencer. All right, now that's going to take us on to the next level of influencer, which is the micro influencer. Now, a micro influencer is somebody that has approximately 300,000 to 1 million followers across any of the major social networks. And this gentleman, Wayne Goss, is a great example of a micro influencer. Now, Wayne is not only an influencer, he's a YouTuber, a makeup artist, and a cosmetics entrepreneur. And he has his own cosmetic line. If you're in the space of cosmetics, makeup, and any niche like that, he is an awesome macro influencer to try to get behind your particular brand. And as you see, he displays a lot of different products, things that he's used in his business. And I think he also sells his own products as well, as I mentioned. So he is a great example of a macro influencer, topping off at about 700,000 followers here on Instagram. And now that brings us to the really high level, the highest of high level, which is now the mega influencer. And here's an awesome example of a great mega influencer. Her name is Chiara Ferragani. And Chiara, as I mentioned, is a mega influencer because she has over 1 million followers across any of the major social networks. So as you see here on Instagram, she has 25.3 million followers on Instagram. She is an Italian blogger, businesswoman, fashion designer, and a model who's collaborated with fashion and beauty brands through her blog, The Blonde Salad. And in September 2017, Chiara was ranked first on the Forbes top fashion influencers list. So, she is the real deal when it comes to a fashion influencer. And so as you see, looking at her feed, she posts a lot of different pictures of her in different products and different clothing, outfits, different settings. Looks like she has a young child as well. So she's also posting children's products and brands as well. So she's definitely the real deal if you're a fashion, in the fashion space and are in that particular niche. And that is the end of the really pyramid. As I talked about earlier at the very beginning, the mega influencer are people at this highest level. So at this point, you're like, okay, great. Sounds good. These all are people that have a great following. It'd be awesome if they could promote my brand. How do I make it happen? That's the ultimate question that you have. Now, of course, people that are at the highest level, like Chiara, it's going to be a little difficult if you're, let's say, a startup brand or you're just getting going, a small business, and you want her to promote your products. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen because I'm sure she commands a pretty high fee in order for her to promote your brand. But you're not left out in the cold. There is a lot of opportunity for you to get other influencers. So as we saw in the chart, you can break it all the way down and go all the way down to even the nano level of people that are in this 1,000 to 5,000 follower range that would be a lot more affordable, that would be willing and able to promote your brand across their social networks. So I'm going to show you just a quick tip that I love displaying to show you how to find influencers and approach them. So one of the things that you can do on Instagram is do specific hashtag searches on hashtags that are primarily used by influencers or bloggers. And so I just did a quick search here on this particular hashtag, Chicago fashion blogger, and here are the results. There's about 77,000 posts to date, and that's quite a lot. And so as you see here, most people that are using this hashtag in their posts, nine times out of 10, they are an influencer or some type of blogger. And so I'm going to show you an example. One of the things that you can do once you do this search, we can, let's say, take a look at this first one here. I'll take a look at this young lady here. Her name is, looks like Dion. If we go to her site or go to her Instagram page, you see that she's definitely a nano influencer. She has approximately 1,000 followers on Instagram. And she says she's a wife and mom of 3 who loves family, fitness, and, good luxury handbag and all things fashion. And so it looks like she also has her own YouTube channel as well, where she promotes different fashions. So this is a great way to isolate and find people. And the bottom line is what you got to do is just approach them, do your pitch, shoot them a DM, tell them about your brand, find out what her fees are to promote, and there you go. By doing these various hashtag searches, you'll get a whole list of people that you can approach, just as I did in my search under Chicago fashion blogger. So this is a great strategy to, find influencers and, shoot your pitch. And the final tip that I want to also help you out with is one of the things you want to look at is not only the amount of followers that somebody has, but you also want to look at their engagement that they have. Are they just posting and nobody's responding? Do they just have a few comments, a few likes? This one person is not bad. She's got 98 likes on this recent post that was posted 2 days ago. And I think there's over 56 comments on this, and which is quite a lot actually for somebody that has only 1,000 followers. And so she definitely has people that are following her, that are interacting with, that she's responding back to. So that's what you definitely want to look at too. Not only their followers, but their engagement with their following. And what you want to look at is the amount of comments, the amount of likes that they're getting on their posts. And so you can just kind of take a look through and see how many likes she's getting across her posts, how many comments, and you see it. She does seem to be pretty consistent. So this was just the final tip that I wanted to let you guys know. And we're going to end up on showing you back this chart here. So if you are a business owner, you don't always have to shoot for the sky. Influencers are in a variety of different categories. And so you can definitely find somebody that is be more in line with your financial marketing budget that you could approach to promote your brand. I hope this helps you out, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for taking the time to learn about this awesome digital marketing strategy. If you found value in this video and used this strategy, let us know how you implemented it and what type of increase in traffic or sales you saw for your business by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification below so that you are alerted every time we release a new video. Thanks for watching.